Well, there you go, another night down. Nice little digs, good breakfast, nice little town to stay in. Heading down through Carlisle to see my cousin today, and then off to the Lake District. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, this little place here, very good hosts, I've got to say. Let me set me sat nav up. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just setting off like I'm a bloody local. I know I've got to go down here to a petrol station, so we shall start there. Yeah, this is Newton Stewart. It's a nice little village actually. Got some good food last night down in a place called the Crown Hotel, suggested to me by the people that run the B&B there, hotel, whatever you want to call it. Found this little place on booking.com and I lucked out yet again. Alright, let's reset that. Another top up, and we're on 1,573 miles so far on this trip. Wow. So I'm not sure how many miles are going to be. I worked it out at 2,500. It might not be that. You never know. We've got down to the lakes today. Then tomorrow I'm riding all around the lakes, and then down to Wales, and then Wales to home. So yeah, maybe. Anyway, as I said, it's a quite nice little town. This, quite like it. This is where I had food last night, the Crown Hotel. Highly recommended, very nice staff as well. I kept knocking at this place here, but Teapot One didn't come out once. And they denied all knowledge of him. I asked if it was in honour of Bruce, and they went, "Oh, Bruce the Great." I went, "Yeah, that's what he calls himself." Weird little Saturday night. All the bars full up, streets empty. Everyone obviously is keeping the pub culture going here. I think I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, I have. I've got to turn around. I got mesmerised by the river. God, got lost already. I've only been gone 5 minutes. Oh, I've got to go across that bridge. I thought this was the bridge. I took the wrong turn in. I peaked too early. Story of my life. Yeah, Newton Stewart on the river. Can't remember. I'll put it on the screen. Cree, the River Cree, because it's Cree Bridge Hotel. And I knew it was something like that. But there you go. River Cree, Newton Stewart. Place I stayed. Highly recommend it. Right. Let's crack on with this early morning ride. It's now 9:20. And we are going to the new Galloway. I don't know what the old one was like, but the new one's promising. As I said, we're going down to Carlisle to meet my cousin. I haven't seen her in ages, and she texted me the other day and said, "If you're passing through Carlisle, come and say hello for a cup of coffee." And I looked at my route and I thought, do you know what, I am. I forgot she'd even lived there. So I'm going in for a coffee. We've only got 135 miles to do today, so I can afford to stop for a brew and chat with my family. And then on to the lakes. And I've got a very, very special place booked tonight. And I shall show you that when we get there. We are straight into it. An absolutely cracking little road. What a way to start the day. Sun's out again, but evidently this afternoon is going to absolutely tip it down with rain. But we're prepared for that. I've got the waterproofs in the back. And we are heading to the Lake District. After all, if it wasn't for the rain, it would probably just be called the District. We love these signs, and they're bloody everywhere on these little back roads. Tyres are a bit greasy this morning. I think the passes over the past few days have annihilated my back tyre. It's only going to get worse today by the looks of it. Bring it on. Never understood fishing. Obviously I understand it, I know how it works, and I understand fishing if you're going to eat it. It's the fishing for fun I don't understand, where you catch them and throw them back and then claim it doesn't hurt the fish, they can't feel the hook, they don't have nerves in their jaw, which is great, but what about the suffocation when you bring them out of the water? That's equivalent of holding the fisherman's head underwater for a few minutes. See how he bloody likes it, or she. We're not sexist on this channel, although I did say fisherman, fisher person, fisher price. Anyway, we shall crack on with this ride. I've wasted 2 little detours now, so let's make a little bit of progress and have some fun on these roads, because we've got those signs again. And this is the other side of the dam, so that lock is behind that. Let's get out of here quick, in case there's a breach. Oh, what a road. Another day, another lock. This one's called Lock D, which is my rapper name. Oh, the roads just keep on giving and giving. We do love a little bit of Scotland. Woo! Now, if I had 150 brake horsepower plus, I would say I'd probably be doing 3 figures by now. That's the beauty of this little bike here. Back at the B&B at breakfast, there was this guy called Trevor. I don't know how old he was, but he said he had a CB500 back in the day that he did well over 100,000 miles on, touring everywhere. He was a member of the IMA, and like true traditional IMA members, he told me all about it. But he had a fascinating story, about his journeys and how the little bike would go on, and he'd be seen in all sorts of places with people on big bikes going, "Are you local? Is this your first bike?" And he goes, "Nah, 100,000 miles." And he used to keep a photo album of all the borders he crossed, just to show people, to prove where he'd been. How excellent was that? He also told me he's mentioned in Lewis Price's book about when she got started and her travelling, that she met him and had a conversation, and she actually mentioned him in the book. So if you have read that book and you remember a bloke called Trevor, I've actually got the book, I'm gonna have to scan it when I get back, but as I was saying, if you've got the book and it mentions this guy called Trevor, I've just met him. Fascinating guy, really good to hear the stories. And also a couple of girls there from Australia. They've been over here for 5 weeks. They're flying back tomorrow. They've been doing a walking tour. Well, driving and walking. They've done Scotland and the Lake District. And it took 2 Aussie girls to tell me where to go in the Lake District for some of the best bits. Fantastic. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Oh, I love the smell of 2-stroke in the morning. Anyway, back to this journey and onward we go. I'll tell you what, this might not be as dramatic as some of the other stuff, but it's equally beautiful and it's great fun to ride. I love these back lanes, but I do also love these free-flowing bits of tarmac. Quick stop for some water and a snack. About 40 miles into it today. And equally, another stunning day. I mean, look at these roads. That's where I just came from. Up there. I don't know if you can see it, it winds all the way up there. It's not as dramatic, but equally as beautiful. I'm going to miss Scotland. It's my last day here. I'm down to the lakes today. I'm sure I'm going to like the lakes, but yeah, Scotland in this weather, it's something quite magical. Oh, bit slippery. Whee! It's a good job you guys can't smell this. Woohoo! Must be fertilizer season. Oh, that doesn't smell good. Oh, jeez. Well, I have to say that doesn't look good. I might have to keep my waterproof trousers handy. Hopefully the rain will hold off till I get to my cousin's and I'll change there. I go full wet weather when I leave Carlisle and go straight into the lakes that way. I don't have to pull over and get changed. Plus it's getting a little bit cold. Well, it was cold just now. It's a little bit humid here, hence probably the nice weather behind me and the black clouds ahead. That little humidity bubble causes weird weather. Yeah, it was getting a little bit chilly, so the over trousers would do me no harm whatsoever. They got a nice wind stopper system in them. They're breathable, but they stop the wind, they stop the chill coming in. So they're really good just for an extra layer as well, even if it's not raining. Where are we now? Let's have a little look. We're in Holly. Hello, Holly. Just going to pull over up here and see how far I've got to go. Oh, it's not too far. It's not too far. I think we risk it. Risk it for a nice caramel chocolate digestive biscuit. I think that's how the saying goes. Oh, get a bit muddy. Seems better over this side. Woohoo! Slidey slide. So you're going to pull over to one side. Top bunny. Cheers, mate. Totally different to the Sussex farmers. Pull in your way, kick you off, kidnap you. No, they don't do any of that. They're lovely as well. We are now in Gretna, the gateway to Scotland. Won't call it picturesque around here. Nice hotels, I suppose they're for the honeymoons. Because for those of you that don't know, Gretna is famous for people eloping in England to get married. Do you want to get married? No? Okay. I think that's what you do. Have you actually got to know the person? Welcome to England. Is that it? Is that my sign to welcome me back? Just that? I'm very disappointed, England. If I'd have blinked, I'd have missed that. It's almost lining you up for the disappointment. Just stopped off to see my cousin in Carlisle. Haven't seen her for God knows how long. 10 years, maybe even more. Had a brew at Chinwag and a catch up. That was lovely. Now on my way down to the lakes, where it started raining. Well, I don't know about the lakes, it started raining here, so I've changed into my waterproofs, so as a perfect stop off to get winterized again. Right, I shall catch up with you in a bit. Hopefully it will get more picturesque than this. As you can see ahead of us, sun's not playing anymore. We've got about 33 miles to go. I'm taking these back roads again. It's been a good ride, but it's been boring to video, to be honest. I've enjoyed it, but there's been not much in the way for camera stuff. There's nothing behind me. Another stone bridge. We've had a few of these, haven't we? We are well and truly inside England now. There you go. Heskett Newmarket. Hence I can pronounce the names. I've got to say, West Scotland is raw, especially on that east coast and that southeast tip. England is much more manicured. I like it, but I prefer the wilderness kind of thing. I like a quintessential English village, don't get me wrong, but I like the ruggedness of being in the middle of nowhere and imagine the wind and the rain beating down. Oh, have some of that. Not sure which way we're coming into wherever we're staying. I can't even remember the name of the place. I know it's just outside Kendal, so I'm expecting mint cake. I'd love to tell you the way I'm going in, but I don't know the Lake District at all. It's my first time ever there. And for those of you saying, what? Yeah, you said the same thing when I talked about Scotland. I never come to this country because I like the heat, But now I'm getting used to the inclement weather, the fact that I'm boiling one day, freezing the next day. It doesn't bother me anymore. I need to get a better jacket. This jacket's been great, as in the fact it hasn't leaked. But it's not warm enough with the lining in. It's not cool enough with the lining out. Does a job, but I want a full Monty system so I don't have to keep putting waterproof over trousers on. I've even got a waterproof over jacket to go over this because I didn't trust whether this jacket would leak or not. But so far, it hasn't. Where are we doing? A left here? We're doing a left here. Oh, I love these little lanes. You alright? Yeah, I like the little ones. You look after them, okay? Remember, stand up if it's sunny, lay down if it's raining. I think that's what you do. Don't confuse us. My nan used to tell me that, and I still don't know which one's which. Do you stand up for rain, or do you lay down for rain? Well, you're no help, are you? I tried. Enjoy the rest of the day. Just coming through, don't mind me. As you were, keep grazing. Oh, it's a shame we're not getting that view. The low clouds covering the top.
I ain't afraid of the dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark. I don't mind the rain.
Wow, absolutely stunning.
We can breathe again when dealing with the pain. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And
28 miles to go. What a way to ride in.
like a river flows,
Again,
life will
the middle
take
bit,
you where you need
the border between Scotland and England, not much to write home about, but my first experience of the lakes. I'm not even sure if this is the Lake District or we're just coming into it, but absolutely stunning. You alright? Come on, my friend. Stroll away, stroll away. Hello, meh. Speak the language. You're right. Just chill. Don't worry about it. I'm like Dr. Dolittle, you see. We communicate. Lovely stone walls. You know we like a wall on this channel. Even though the weather's a little bit miserable, like on the first few days of this trip, when I was over on the east coast and through the Pennines, I don't know, it doesn't detract from it. It gives it kind of an eeriness, and it's quite cool. Well, it's very cool. It's bloody cold. Mungersdale.
you. 'Cause I ain't afraid of the dark. 'Cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to be. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to be. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to be. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to be. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows, life will take you where you need to be. No, I don't mind the rain. And ooh, that's the way it goes. Life will teach you what you need to know. And ooh, like a river flows,
5 miles to go.
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead and get gone.